While I have cried many times in various different movies, I've never cried more than when I saw Inside Out the summer after my freshman year of high school. While a lot of people cried during Bing Bong's death scene, the waterworks for me started at the end of the movie, when Riley is reunited with her parents. After rewatching the film 6 years later in a world I couldn't even imagine, I realize now that Inside Out depicts depression in a painfully real way. In a world where you have to wear face masks to enter a public building and horrific news articles bombard your notifications, it's hard for anyone to be positive, but especially optimistic individuals. Joy is the protagonist of the film, and when tragedy strikes, Joy has to undergo the biggest character arc out of all the emotions. In the first act of the film, Riley is constantly touted as the happy girl, and Joy accepts the new move as an exciting change full of opportunity. She doesn't take the time to think about everything that she's leaving behind, because she's so laser focused on making the next day even better. When Joy is sucked out of headquarters and no longer in charge of Riley's brain, things take a turn for the worse, as Riley's core memories and islands of personality are no longer functional. Through most of Act 2 of the film and leading up to the climax, Riley almost completely shuts down. She can't feel anything and is numb. Anything she used to like before is gone, and she's existing in a mental dungeon. The state of emotional blankness and pause is a state that most people, myself included, have felt before when depression hits. For optimists and goal-oriented individuals, it is the worst thing imaginable because you're mad at yourself for not having the emotional energy to be positive and productive. Being positive and productive becomes a part of your identity, and when you suddenly can't be that, you start to lose yourself. Through the entirety of the film, Joy is the complete essence of happiness. She is set to one goal, and that's to get back to headquarters so she can take over Riley's emotions. She is hell-bent on restoring Riley's identity as that happy and proactive girl. We are constantly encouraged to make goals, to look on the bright side and keep moving forward. The problem is we aren't giving ourselves enough time to mourn. We don't take enough time to celebrate the victories or be sad about the losses. It's always a constant move forward. And what happens is all those memories and achievements start to fade.
I'm sorry they took your rocket. They took something that you loved. It's gone. Forever.
Sadness. Don't make him feel worse.
Sorry.
It's all I had left of Riley.
Depression takes something from you, but it also gives you something new. When our personality islands break and we are numb with grief, we can't just move on. Even the people who have more than others can't move on because a part of themselves is lost. When we grow up, we lose our imagination and innocence, and when we lose a family member or graduate into a new stage of life, that time is gone and isn't returned. That's why the final scene in Inside Out is as impactful as it is. In Riley's depression, she lost her life in Minnesota, and she lost some aspects of her personality because she grew up. In real life, when depression hits, you lose the strength to do certain things, and you change as a person. In a time when you look in front of you and all you see is black, instead of putting on a smile and pretending that everything is all right, look back at the memories and cry for them. Cry for the people and the things you have lost, because looking in the face of your losses and accepting that they happened and shaped you and letting them go is quite possibly the strongest thing someone can do. As an optimist in a dark world, it's easy to feel obligated to put on a smile every day. But the truth is that whatever your situation is, it's okay to be sad. And it's okay to cry and mourn the things you lost, because when the light does come back, you will gain so much more back after you have faced that sadness and accepted it not as a rejected memory, but as a fact and an event that shaped you as an individual. You'll discover new interests and new people and new love. And when the time comes when you can wrap your arms around the person you love, you'll feel the sadness and joy and realize that sometimes No matter who you are or what you're going through, sometimes you just need a hug. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you really enjoyed this video, and I'm hoping to do a lot more writing videos in the future. I really enjoy looking at films and their themes and how you can relate them to your own life. So at that, I hope everyone is staying healthy and safe, and thanks for watching.